down and start the timer. Oh my gosh. That looks like a line. And that looks, oh my gosh, that looks darker than. Let me see if I can show you guys. I don't know if it's gonna. There's like a line going up and down. It's like really faint. I gotta get more done. Okay, I have these ones right here. I have one that has the lines and a digital, and I'm going to try both. Oh my god. Oh my gosh, I have to get another test. I have to get a digital. Oh my gosh. I don't know why. Like, I'm like, I don't believe it. You guys. This is way more promising. It got darker. Okay, it's thinking. It's happening now. Oh my gosh, it didn't even go any. It literally went from 3 to that. Oh my gosh.
Yes. It's in your uterus. It didn't move into your tubes or anything weird like that. Second question is, did it split into 2? The answer is no. We still have 1. No. And then the third one is, if we're lucky enough, maybe we can even see some glimmer of heartbeat today. Oh, you got it.
See it. Oh my god.
Right there, there's heartbeat.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the yolk sac, this circle. So think of it as like an engagement ring and a diamond. The diamond is the baby, and yours is definitely glittering.
Hey.
4.
It's magic.
And the yolk sac is 5, so.
Baby's first photo.
Okay. All right. So it's gotten bigger. How big was it before?
4.
It's an 8. I'm looking for the heartbeat. Okay, I'm still looking. I'm a little bit concerned now. This is a real surprise. I don't see any heartbeat there.
How's it going, everybody? So we've been really dreading putting this video out. Correct time frame, this is January 2nd, 2022. Being that it's a new year, Rihanna and I feel like this is something that we need to share with our viewers because maybe it'll help somebody that's going through the same thing. Right now, the videos that are up on our YouTube channel currently are the process of me going to my retrieval, right? So I have not got my retrieval yet, but in reality, the upside is I already did my retrieval and I was blessed with, what was it, 5 embryos?
Yeah.
5 full embryos that are great and good to go.
4 tested normal.
4 tested normal.
AGS normal.
Yeah, so that's awesome because if you're gonna follow our story, you'll see that there was a time where that was almost 0. So yeah, we're really excited about that. But unfortunately, we did have a transfer back in
September, I think September 14th or 17th?
Somewhere around there, that week.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, it just wasn't meant to be, and she had an early miscarriage.
Yeah, it did take, and it stuck, and then when we went in for our 8-week ultrasound, the baby was measuring exactly at 8 weeks, but there was no heartbeat. So the doctor said it must have happened like within a 24 to 48 hour.
Yeah, and it's crazy because she was like having all these pregnancy symptoms, and randomly, like 2 days before our appointment, she started feeling like better. But she was also doing like different things, so we thought it was that.
I did like throughout the pregnancy, the short period of time, I never threw up, but I did have to me it was pretty bad morning sickness where I just was nauseous.
It wasn't pretty bad though. She never threw up.
I never threw up, but I was gagging all the time. Like everything smelled so bad to me. Everything, like it was.
It was pretty bad for her. It was bad for her, but I mean, not that I've ever been pregnant, but I've heard people's stories, and some people like are throwing up instantly. Like they can't even keep food down. So
yeah,
I can't say like really bad.
No, I mean it wasn't bad, but for me it was bad because it was just this constant feeling of that like I needed to throw up, but then I don't throw up, and I just felt like that 24/7, and it just doesn't go away. But then I started taking vitamin B6.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
we thought that's why.
I thought that's why I was starting to feel a little bit better, which it still could have been because even after I was still nauseous, and I stopped taking the B6 and I started feeling really nauseous again.
Point is, we went in for the heartbeat ultrasound, and to our surprise, even the doctor, he said like he just doesn't know why that happened, and we were about to be how many weeks? 10 or 8? Yeah. So, I mean, we were sad. In the office, it was super awkward because I'm recording, thinking we're gonna hear a heartbeat, getting ready to send it to my family, and then the doctor says there's no heartbeat. But I knew Rihanna was gonna like burst into tears as soon as they walk out of the room, so I had to be strong. But at some point, it also affected me too. But we're strong, and thank God that
it's made us even stronger as a couple.
Yeah, definitely, because now we've been through something pretty messed up together, and thank God we have the ability and the embryos to try again, which we will be doing. And that's all we're thankful for. We can't look at the past, and although in that moment it really sucked, I can't lie and say that I had a physical attachment to the baby, because I'm not wired that way. I felt more bad because we really went through a lot, and if you've done the IVF or the reciprocal IVF, you know what has to be done, all the shots, all the medication, not to mention the money, the state of your mental, just everything. And in 1 second it was taken away from us, so that part really sucked. And to me, that's what I was most angry about, not necessarily the baby, because I didn't really have an attachment to it yet. I don't know how you felt about that.
I definitely did have an attachment because I was feeling like so crappy all the time, so obviously I know why I was feeling crappy.
And it's crazy because it's my embryo.
Yeah, but also when we went in for our 7-week ultrasound is when we saw the heartbeat the first time.
Oh, so that's true. Just 1 week before.
Yeah, and that like really gave me like this, like, I don't know, this
surge. Yeah, because you were really happy when we left.
Yeah, I was so happy that day, and so it was really hard to go through, and I mean it still is, but we are really positive people and believe that everything happens for a reason, and we can't sit there and dwell on it. It just wasn't meant at that time. We may not fully know why, but when it's our time, it's our time. And
it's coming. I feel it. This is the year that it was supposed to happen for us. And the upside is that I got to pick the gender, which you guys will later find out if it works out for us. So, we just choose to look at the positive of everything. And like I said, this video is overdue, but because we just had to get through the situation ourselves, I think now we're good.
It took some time, I think, especially for me. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like for a few weeks.
But Rihanna's also very emotional.
I'm an emotional person.
I am too, but I'm a keep it pushing kind of person. I'm like, okay, we're sad, all right, it's time to be happy, like, let's go. But, you know, that's why we make a good team.
And I'm not. I will sit there and
dwell and
soak
cry.
in it. Yeah, like I actually was like constantly wanting to just go to sleep and take a nap.
Yeah. And I just buried myself in work. I mean, the very next day I had to tattoo. I think I had like a 5-hour session.
But I think it was hard too because basically I had a miscarriage, and so it's not a normal miscarriage where you find out you're miscarriaging because you're bleeding. Like, no, we didn't find out until we had an ultrasound, and so everything was there, everything was fine, all my hormone levels were still really high. It's just there was no longer a heartbeat, so I still had all my pregnancy symptoms. For like after that, maybe like a whole month.
Yeah.
After, I still had pregnancy symptoms, and that was like really hard too, because it's like I have all these symptoms, but I know it's like there wasn't a positive ending to having those symptoms. I was having those symptoms, waiting for everything to finish.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and I mean, at the end of the day, you know, like I said, it took us some time to get here, and we definitely are stronger now, and we're definitely really excited to.
And the fact that we do have the chance to do it again, I feel like that's awesome.
Yeah, that really pushes us.
It definitely helps as far as
definitely blessed for that.
Feeling, you know, how
optimistic.
we were feeling.
Yeah. So, you know, at the end of the day, we're here now, and that's all that matters. We have each other. We have a beautiful puppy, Bandit, who he on his own comes to our videos. He can't be left out.
And he can cuddle with me now, because one of my symptoms was just, you know, that my scent was like, I could smell everything. And I did not want to be around him, sadly. Like, I didn't want
It doesn't matter, because he loves his muppy more.
I didn't want anything to do with him. And actually, before I started getting my symptoms, he was sleeping with me all the time and like cuddling with me, but then I would like give him a bath and I still was like, please take him.
It's okay, he's a muppy boy. You know, all the
so
videos
now he's
always
getting
with me.
all my love until possibly I feel like he stinks again.
Yeah, so that's the wrap. That's 2021. We're done with that. It's something that happened, and now we're moving forward, and we're very excited because we're really optimistic that this is going to be our year. Yeah, so yeah, we just wanted to share that with you guys. And you know, if you have any questions or comments, feel free to ask. We're pretty open about most things, and we really appreciate the support, and you know, hope that you guys can follow us on our journey. Thanks for watching.